Yes, father confirm. It's your boy Foxy P in the building. I like your boy. The chopper of Yam and the fryer of plantain. Yes, 1995, 1999 Gidigbo champion. First Igbo governor of Lagos State. Baba say yes, he can say yes, we fit. Yes, father confirm. Yes, father confirms. Your tal Foxy P in the building. I like your boy Chopper of Yam and fryer of plantain. Chilling right here on the set of the Africa Today show in Baltimore, Maryland. Ginger. You don't understand. I'm so happy to see people. That's the reason why I said to myself, today I must shoot this video. It's Wednesday coming into Thursday. It's almost 3 in the morning. I just came back from the gym. You know, the boy has been gymming. Look at the muscles swelling. Come on now. Putting in that work. Confirm. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this life is only one chance you have. When I was looking at myself, I woke up one morning like this. I look at my image in the mirror and I was like, damn it! Something is wrong. It's like somebody that you have been cooking jollof rice throughout your entire life. One day you cook it and it tastes like Ghana jollof. You're like, damn. This cannot continue, confirm. So I say, I will take control of this life. What are my vices? It's very, very simple. I like to be drinking hot drink, confirm. I like to be eating food in the middle of the night, confirm. I'm that kind of person that I can just be chilling in the house, doing all kinds of work. When I finish my 9 to 5, come home. By the time I get home, I'm already drinking, sipping on all kinds of NSC, sipping on all kinds of hot drink. I can be drinking beer. And then after that, when you have been high, before you know what's happening, you start consuming food. And as I'm eating that food like this, anything that my hand can touch like this. You know me, I did Tout Kitchen, the head chef of Tout Kitchen, confirm. So it doesn't matter. If I look inside my fridge, the only thing that I have is bread and jollof rice. My brother, it's a jollof sandwich, confirm. Just be eating all kinds of food in the middle of the night. There's nothing healthy that's out there. So I said, let me take advantage of my own self being alive and put in work to make sure I look good and I feel good. So I'm happy to announce the fact that I've lost, at this point in time, I believe, about a month ago, I think it was 13 pounds. But now I've steadied it down. I'm at 11 pounds. I was able to keep that weight off. Keep the weight off 11 pounds lighter than I was initially. So because ladies and gentlemen, because it's not an easy thing. It's just so funny when you think about the fact that only we as Africans really think that gaining weight is evidence of good living. Think about it now. If you go on Facebook right now, I challenge you. Go on Facebook and put that comment there. Say, I just lost 30 pounds. You will see that all your American friends, all your British friends, all your Canada friends, they'll be leaving in comments. Oh my God, how did you do it? What kind of diet are you on? Are you on drinking ice water diet? Is it Atkins diet? Is it South Beach diet? Tell us the diet so we know how to can do it. Confirm. But the Nigerian people, once they see you, you lost 30 pounds. Your mother will come and write. Is everything okay? Did you lose your job? Hey, my pikin, don't lose weight again, oh please, oh. You know what? I cast and bind any spirit of losing weight in your life. Anything that will make you to lose and not gain. It's a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. As you see me like this, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling free. The boy is feeling so ginger, confirm. Very soon, who know? I can start taking picture and put it on Instagram, making it seem like I woke up like this. You know, this kind of picture where it just is showing 6-pack. But no, it's only like 2-pack right now. But very soon, biggie, heavy. We can now ginger the whole thing. West side in the building, confirm. But anyways, let me jump into this topic of today. I had another topic I want to talk about too. But in all honesty, something just happened beginning of this week that stunned not just Nigerians, but Africans. Not Africans, but people that have sense on the internet, confirm. We're getting the news that a representative of the Nigerian presidency, who I will not mention the person's name because it's so inconsequential, because I'm trying to tell you guys about the big picture of everything that's in this life. But the person is there working for the presidency as part of the Nigerian government and came out and said Nigerian government going forward is going to figure out a way to ban any Nollywood movie, any musician that can shoot music video outside of Nigeria. So I'm like, you can hear some things, even though you're educated. You'll be like, no, maybe my education does not reach. So maybe this thing is for only people that have PhD, confirm. Can you say it into this my other ear? Because this one, Ogbache light has closed. Say it inside this other ear. They say no. They've noticed that a lot of Nigerian artists, they be going foreign. Going South Africa, going Ghana, going US, Canada, UK to go and shoot music video. And they say they will ban them going forward. That your music video will not be playing on Nigerian television. They say the same thing with a lot of the so-called Nollywood movie. Because You people are taking the money that you would have used there in Nigeria. If you shoot the movie right there in Nigeria, the director there is there in Nigeria. The person that's carrying camera is there in Nigeria. Even your extras that are there, they will get salary. And not only the salary, when the woman that's selling awekere granite hear that they are shooting movie there, she can carry the granite there and go and sell granite and use it and pay for her picking school fees. So you are taking the money that could have been spent in Nigeria and taking it abroad. So because of that, they are going to ban it. I say, do you understand, ladies and gentlemen, that in this life, most people are professionals, but they don't know. You might be thinking to yourself that man that live across the street from you, that anytime you are playing soccer and you kick your ball inside his yard and he sees the ball, sometimes they can use their hand and it's a felele ball, and use screwdriver or knife and chuk the ball. That man is a professional hater. He does not want the insurance, the small Omar mother on the street right there to enjoy their life. He's a professional hater. It is possible, ladies and gentlemen, that these people in Nigerian government are professional haters. Because you have looked at every single thing in this life. Look at the way you are mismanaging the economy of the country. Look at the way that you are mismanaging every single aspect of Nigerian people's lives. And the one thing that you want to do is stop the single export that Nigeria has that makes the rest of the world happy with us. The fact that I just came back from Dominican Republic, just went there just for a small, just go and chill, relax, collect some fresh air that's not American confirmed. Go and deal in a place where I will not open the TV and I'm seeing the orange Pharaoh Donald Trump. It was a beautiful thing. For 5 days I was in Dominican Republic, and while I was there, ladies and gentlemen, this is a true story. We entered joint like this where people are just chilling, drinking beer, some people are smoking in their hand, just enjoying themselves. Boom, what did we hear? Fino playing on their radio. And I was just like, damn, did these people know that we're Nigerian? The guy that was with us was like, no, I don't think so. He's just playing a mix. It's a mix. Fino music is playing in Dominican Republic, ladies and gentlemen. I told you when I went to Jamaica, this was maybe like 2-3 years ago. I went to Jamaica. When I was out there, ladies and gentlemen, they were playing P Square and Two Face. People have told me that one of the biggest artists right now in Trinidad, ladies and gentlemen, is that Port Harcourt boy. You already know who I'm talking about. The person that used to carry plantain before. Them mama, them papa, Timaya, confirm. Timaya is one of the biggest artists right now in Trinidad, which is one of the reasons why if you look at some of Nigerian artists, where they're making their music, like you be watching like, damn, it seems like they're not even making any music for us Nigerians anymore, because they're already knowing that, man, export. They can export that music to places where they have big fans, confirm. So like, damn, the one thing that's been exported, Nigerian music. Or I want to talk about Nollywood movie. To the extent that one of my uncle that has a small African store right here in Baltimore told me, Foxy B said, look, all this my DVD of Nollywood movie. It's not Nigerians that buy it. Oh. Nigerians don't come and buy it. What Nigerians will do, they can come and buy it too, and then they'll come back and tell you that the thing has scratch. What do you mean? How did this scratch? What is this? Am I selling VCD? You say the thing has scratch. I wasn't able to enjoy it. Come to find out that they've watched it 16 times in their house and they're tired of it, so they want to come and change that, collect a new one, confirm. When they return it, they say, okay, I can change it for you for another the same copy. They say, no, I don't trust it. Maybe all the ones have scratched. Give me another one. They are trying to change him from being an African store that's selling movie into a video rental store, and their will not pure in Jesus' name. Amen. Confirm. He said the people that rent and buy the most of his movie is not Nigerians. You have Jamaicans that are buying that movie. You have Trinidadians that are buying that movie. You have African Americans, white people are coming and buying that movie because it's giving them an insight into the way people live in another country, another culture. The same way when we're young, we're watching movies that they're fighting karate. It makes us feel happy. Just like, damn. So one guy can just enter inside a club like this. Someone just touches his girlfriend yash. Key all with pure hand. Bruce Lee with only hand. Key all. Every single person died. A mod. He turned himself into a human terrorist. Confirm. He just destroying everything. We love to just see that. I remember in the 80s and the 90s, we were so into Indian movie. I don't care what's happening on your street. Maybe you are fighting fight. Whether it's a war, maybe they just play soccer and people are vexed and confirm. If you put Indian movie, the person that hates your family the most, he may not be able to enter your parlor to watch, but he'll be peeping from window inside of that mosquito net. You even see that. Bros, men are shift, I beg. I still they watch. Confirm. all those old movies, Justin Nambari, all those old movies, Snake Girl again. We wanted to see how the Indians were living their lives. The fact that Nollywood and Nigerian music has been the perfect export to Ghana is paining. It is paining. It is disturbing the Nigerian government officials. It hurts them to know that there are certain people in that country who they cannot press their head down. This is a country where poverty is driving people crazy, where hunger is killing people deadly. But the fact that there are certain individuals who, regardless of which politician is in power, regardless of which political party is in power, they will not key any kind of situation with you. They're not coming there to come and ask you, please, Oga, can you please help me put my pikin inside your office? Let him just be working. Let him service you service there. They're not coming to beg you for rice, not coming to beg you for beans. They're successful on their own. It hurts them, it irks them, it pains them. So what would they do? They will try to figure out any way to stifle something that those people are doing. And one of the most crazy things about this life, ladies and gentlemen, is this: if you want to understand a professional hater will hate on those who are within his boundary, and as he's a professional, which means he's good at what he's doing, he will try to hate on those who are outside his periphery of influence. Confirm. If you notice something about Nigerian government, it's very rare for you to hear that they are doing something for the people. It's very rare for you to hear that, oh, going forward, anybody that's above age 70, you can come and get free health care. It's very rare for you to hear we're doing this. What you hear most of the time, we are going to ban this. Which is why in Lagos during Fashola time, what did they say? They are banning Okada rider, people that are riding motorcycle to use and raise money to take care of their families. These are people that are unemployed, who if you leave them alone, they're either going to be beggar or armed robber. They've decided that no, they want to do that. What else did they say? They want to ban hawker, street hawking, people that are just selling to, cannot afford to go and collect a shop inside the market. So they are hawking things inside express. Do you believe that there's anybody in this life who, when they were climbing their wife, said, the pikin I'm going to impregnate you with, when this pikin grow up, I want this pikin to be selling gala and express? It's impossible. You can see that every single step of the way they will figure out a way to frustrate you. Even people who went to go and collect shop inside the market, what would you hear? You wake up one morning like this, they've destroyed the market. It happened in Ladipo, happened in how many markets in Lagos there. Even Abuja that we're talking about, it was something that you just see. People wake up in the morning like this, you just see bulldozer in front of their house. What's the problem? This house is built illegally. What do you mean this house is built illegally? I bought this house from somebody. The person showed C of O. I collected the C of O. We went to the government. They stamp it. We write the tax and everything else. We pay tax for the sale. Nobody said anything at that point in time. But now all of a sudden you are destroying a whole estate. My uncle estate in Abuja destroyed the whole estate that the man built. I'm talking about billions of naira that he spent on this estate, where people are already living. They've already bought their houses and everything else. Ladies and gentlemen, the point I'm trying to make to you is this: we have a government with professional haters. You've looked at every single thing you could possibly look and say this is a bad thing. Is the fact that these guys are going abroad and shooting music video. Now, don't get me wrong. If you want to pick on certain things that they're doing that are wrong, you can say that real quick. If you want to talk about the fact that a lot of these are Nigerian artists are going and shooting these videos in US, in Canada, and UK, and they're using all these white women or light-skinned women who are not representative of the women that we have back home, which can, in a way, provide some kind of inferiority complex, not only to our women, but trying to tell the young men back home that what you have to do in this life is make your money, and when you make your money well, go and look for a white woman or a light-skinned woman to marry or deal with, because that's the apex of life. That's where the life is sweetest the most. It's like when you are drinking Milo and you have reached almost the down of the cup, you know, that under of the mug where the thing did not even mix too much. You still have all the sugar, all the milk, and all the Milo, and after you've drank the whole thing, you now use your spoon and you be scraping it, and be drinking it. You make them feel like, oh, that's the essence of life, is when you go and find one of those light skin or one of those white women. And you see it all the time. I remember when I came here 16 years ago, the first person I dated was a Nigerian woman. And I remember I put up a picture. This time they didn't even have Facebook. I think it was High Five or something like that, or Black Planet. I put up a picture of my baby. And one of my homeboys from back in the day in Nigeria was like, oh boy, now wow, you mean say you leave Nigeria, go America, go they date Naija again. I'm like, brother, I can't help you, to be honest with you. If you don't like Nigerian women, or you don't like women of color, you don't like black women, maybe you should go and ask your mother what she did wrong when she was raising you. I was raised by a very strong black Nigerian woman. And for me, in anything in life, the same way women will always tell you they're looking for a man who's going to treat her as good as her father did, because that was her first love. The same way my mother was my first love. So I'm always going to be looking for a woman who's going to treat me just as good. I'm looking for the same kind of qualities. You don't want to look for the exact same thing, because that's Oedipus complex. You don't want to be the one that will be trying to go and look for a woman that is exactly like your mother. Because if they leave you alone and your mother inside a room now, you're trying to say that you try and toast your mother. You can't do that. That's an abomination. Taboo. Mba. Fia. Can't do that. You want to look for someone that has certain qualities that are similar. And for me, I love the fact that my mother was a beautiful, strong black woman. And I was attracted to that since the beginning of time. Which is why it's from now till tomorrow, you will never hear me with any Oyibo woman. It's impossible. I can't. I'm sorry. Test me. Kim Kardashian can come and lie down here naked like this. The most I will do, it smells the same. I'm just joking. But no, seriously, there's no way. There's really no way. That's what I'm attracted to. Strong black women. And if she can cook a heavy jollof, and she's very, very driven in life, and she knows how to speak our language and our culture and our tradition, the more the better. Confirmed. There's nothing more sexy than seeing a beautiful African sister in her Ankara outfit, looking so nice, looking so sexy. All them curves are made from God's image and likeness. Lord have mercy. Ginger. The point I'm trying to make, ladies and gentlemen, because you can see I've digressed, but that's the way it always happens on Africa Today show. We start talking about one thing and we'll go into something else. Why? Because this is a natural show. There's nothing scripted, there's nothing written. We just go off the top because I'm telling my own people how I feel about a certain thing. So if you want to complain about the fact that these people are going and laying down on Oyibo women laps, you can talk about that. If you want to say that they're always putting all this music video where they're driving big Rolls Royce and big cars, making it seem like they own those cars, which is now driving our youth to go and be doing 419, you can say that. That's one of the reasons why I love Adekunle Gold. The fact that in all his videos and everything else, you just see him in his simplicity. You just see him looking like the regal African king he is in his nice tie and dye or his nice Ankara blazers and everything, repping our culture, repping our tradition. When he's telling you, singing the music, singing it in our language, at the same time, when you look at him, you can see he's repping it. He's not just coming out there with all kind of gold chain and everything else. But I'm not one to judge because my ears are pierced. I'm doing certain things that are not traditionally African. So, I can't judge that. But if you want to come from that perspective, knowing fully well that Nigeria is a very conservative country, you could do that. But they're not saying that, ladies and gentlemen. They say they want to ban. They want to ban them from doing all of their music videos abroad. So the question now has to be asked, ladies and gentlemen, if you are so concerned about the fact that these young men and women are taking their money and going abroad to go and shoot this music video, you are concerned about the fact that they are taking the money that you should be spending there in Nigeria to go and spend abroad, what about our politicians who are going abroad for medical care? You should ban it. By now, Buhari should not be allowed to go and spend almost 5 months now in London, paying London doctors, when we have teaching hospitals right there in Nigeria, confirmed, where you can be taking treatment. Let them go and connect him with drip. Our nurses need work too. It will be nice for me to say my auntie Eliza, she's a nurse that took drip inside Buhari vein, and if she missed the vein and can't touch something else, I won't be upset too. That's actually treason. I shouldn't say that. No, that's somebody's father as well, so I can't even say that. But no, in all honesty, what about that? What about the fact that our Minister of Education, almost all his children are studying abroad? Minister of Education, who is supposed to make sure that the schools are perfect for Nigerian children. He gave you the biggest reason or the biggest example of how bad our educational system is. He said, look, I can set up all these schools and everything else so you people's children can go here. But me, I know for a fact, my own Pikins, there's no way in hell that they can go and study here. So that I'm going to send them abroad, confirm. How about that? Why don't you ban those? Why don't you ban those people from doing all those kind of things, confirm? And you know, it's so interesting to me why in Nigeria, instead of encouraging and supporting young people doing good things, we always want to stop them. It's always so interesting to me how when you see people doing things that are so ingenious, so remarkable, Nobody ever comes to find out, yo, how are you able to do this with your meager resources? The point I'm trying to make, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you an example. You know, it wasn't until I started shooting videos like this Africa Today show now, where I shoot, edit, and do everything myself. I'm actually right here in my basement of my house doing this. After I finish shooting the video, I'll put the video card inside my laptop, boom, upload them, then start editing, cut, make it look nice for you, package it, generate the video, shoot that on top YouTube, youtube.com/Africa Today Show, shoot it on top Facebook, facebook.com/Africa Today Show. Make sure you go and like and subscribe, the boats confirm. It wasn't until I started doing this myself that I started asking certain questions. How is it that Nollywood has been able to, for the past 20-25 years, make movies in Nigeria, in a place where power supply is epileptic, to say the least? You are using generator to shoot movie. You are using generator to power sound system that you are using to lay vocals in your recording studio, knowing fully well that a recording studio has to be absolutely perfect, so that way that singing the person is singing can come true, confirm. Knowing fully well that when you are shooting any kind of video or movie, they say quiet on set, rolling, action, but generator is blowing. Why is it, or how were they able to record all of these things and we don't even hear PIM from generator? Knowing fully well that generator is running, that's why generator is powering all those things. I don't even know the answer. Of course, now we have the bigger generators that they can cover, that soundproof and everything else. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care how soundproof a generator is. There are different things that it gives you. In addition to the sound, it gives you vibration, it gives you electromagnetic waves that the signals can cross with some of these things. You'll be hearing a small. That one alone, if there's a silent generator right here and I'm acting this thing right here, you people will still be hearing something. How is it that they were able to overcome that? And we're talking about the recent technology generator. What about when they were living in bondage? Andy Jido Bigaka, you know Andy now, that went to go and kill his wife Merit, when they told him that he needed to go and bring somebody to do blood money, and he told them that, who do you want? He's going to go and bring his mother. They say, no, we know who you love the most, that's your wife, you have to bring her. And the person that went to go and expose him and said he really loved his wife, that's who you have to bring, is his friend Paulo, which is why I always avoid anybody named Paulo, confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, back then they didn't have all these all this nice package generator. How were they able to do it back then? I wonder, I don't know. But nobody has come and said, yo, let me find out how these people are able to do this with these restrictions. The same thing that's happening in Niger Delta. Every single day you're hearing news of, the army and the navy, they went and discovered an illegal refinery. I'm like, hold on, illegal refinery? What are they doing? They are refining oil into petrol. The same thing our own official refinery cannot do. And you went to go and destroy it. You didn't go and ask those Niger Delta youths, how were they able to refine oil inside bush? When you are inside main road, inside public place, and you cannot do it to be able to provide petrol for the people in Nigeria, but somebody is able to be inside the bush. And sometimes I want to say some things and I wish I can just open my brain. And you could just use your finger and not touching it, but I don't trust a lot of you. You can just go and finger my brain. When they now close it back, it won't even be my brain anymore. But have you ever thought about this? As we know ourselves as Nigerian, do you know that we don't have an ethnic hot drink that historically our forefathers used to drink? Let me break it down to you. In different cultures, the same way the Scotch had whiskey, in the Caribbean, they had rum. What is it that our forefathers used to drink back in the day? I asked my father this question. I was like, yo, what did our forefathers drink? Because I know them niggas, they had to be getting high. They had to be getting tossed. They had to be getting turned. They be turning all the way up, confirm. It's not like they're going to be dancing all those people's ragamuffin music. No, but they were turned back then. What were they drinking? It can't just be palm wine. So I asked him, I was like, what did they used to drink? He's like, in our own village, there's something that they used to make. Confirm. Say there was something that they used to make. It was their own gin that they used to make. But when the white man came, the white man convinced them that that thing that they are doing is promoting alcoholism. That thing that they are doing is unchristian-like. They now banned the production of that gin. And you know what it was replaced with, ladies and gentlemen? The one thing that you still see till today in any typical Nigerian traditional wedding. that they bring as part of the bride price. When they say we're going to go and meet our in-laws, what is that? Seagram's aromatic schnapps. What is that? That's a gin. Where is it from? British. The white man told us that we have to stop producing our own hot drink because he was going to replace it with his own hot drink. Damn it! These are the kind of things you hear and you just say press pause. So back then he said it was only people in Warri and all those areas of Niger Delta were the ones that were still making their gin, which today is called Ogogoro, also known as local gin. Has anybody tried to bottle that local gin? Of course, now we're seeing Alomo bitters coming out. We're seeing all these things coming out. But what are they coming out as? They're coming out as herbal bitters, with the whole idea that origin, Alomo, they help man be strong. They reduce the amount of sugar in your body. They reduce your belly fat. They have to come with some kind of thing. They can't just come out and be like, yo, the same way you drink Hennessy, the same way you drink whiskey when you're hanging out with your boys and just chilling. It's the same way you should be drinking this too, because it is an alcoholic beverage that's locally made, but it is just as good. But no. There's no way. I've never ever seen anybody go and officially start bottling that Ogogoro. What do you see is all those women that are selling shot on shot at bus stop. Ladies and gentlemen, what am I trying to tell you? The same way that the white man in colonialism tried to stop us from doing things that were absolutely brilliant is the same way our government, using that colonial mentality, is still till today trying to stop the young people from doing amazing things. But it's impossible to stop God's work. It's impossible to stop greatness. So right now, I'm just telling you, on behalf of myself, Foxy P, I'm going to say this. All our Nigerian artists, I saw P Square going crazy on Instagram against the Nigerian government. APC people were now saying that they should be held for treasonous talk because they call the government stupid people. Look, you guys are our heroes. I know every day we might go on Twitter, go on Facebook, social media. Whiskey, you know, Sabi sing album just come out, nobody buy him. Davido, look at you. If your father was not rich, where would you be? Olamide, every time smoking cigar on top of the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we say all those things is because we love these people so much. These guys are our stars. You guys are our Fela Kuti. You guys are the ones that we look up to from an entertainment standpoint. You are Sonny Ade, you are Ebenezer Obey. You guys are the ones that are making it happen, and we love you and we respect you. Don't ever in your life ever worry about somebody who never gave you any love. The only time that any of these government officials ever reach out to any of these our stars, whether it's music or in Nollywood, is only when there's election time. We've always loved these guys because they started from nothing and they push themselves and they give us that entertainment, whether it's music, whether it's movies. I know for a fact, being a young boy, age 16, 17, living in upstate New York, just surrounded by 95% white people, even the black people that were around me were not even Nigerians, knowing fully well that the only attachment I had to my culture was the little CDs that my brother was able to send to me from Niger for me to listen to P Square. I was able to listen to MI and all these guys and, you know, listen to our beautiful music. Knowing fully well that when Iroko TV now entered YouTube, how our lives just changed with the idea that, yo, we can actually watch these Nollywood movies. We can see Aki and Popo on a regular basis. We can see all these bus stops where we used to go around when we were still young and we used to move back there. Even people that were born here of African heritage can have that attachment to their culture. So they'll be watching these movies and be like, wow, is it the same way my father will be trying to beat me? Is it the same way they do it in Nigeria? Oh, it all makes sense now. You give us that link to our beautiful culture for those of us in diaspora. So don't ever let any man or any woman who has never supported you, who has never been there to tell you keep doing what you're doing, to ever tell you to stop doing what you're doing. My name is Foxy P. As we talk whenever we end this show. Anything we know die in a Voltron. And when in doubt, remember, the ginger is in Tana. Confirm.